And here, welcome to our team spoken English and smart classes. Learn English
Swiftly.
swiftly. You are watching Converse in Connect Express with our global educator Jenny Dubstep ma'am from USA. We all are hat person now. Now I'm not going to call hat lady to ma'am because we all got with her. So and with my Anishama stars. So today we are going to learn gesture, posture, body language, so life is for betterment and it's really required the body language. And I think that the best language is always a call as in body language because whatever language we all are speaking in this world, but moreover what we take, just check it out, everyone's gesture, expressions and body language. And that is how we understand each other. And especially this is happens with our global educators. They are from the 12 different countries. My shining stars just really understand because of their like I could say, elegant, spectacular body language. And similarly, they also try to understand by my shining stars. All as usual, they all are so intellectual. So they have been to the many of the webinars. So they keep doing it. And today we are going to listen to her with and you all are so fortunate that you are getting a chance to see our Jenny Rusted ma'am and learn this amazing class with the gesture, posture, and body languages with our amazing expression. So over to you, our magnificent Jenny Rapston, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I notice that there's a little bit of a lag here with my audio and video. Is that okay with you?
It's perfectly
Yes.
awesome. It's not lagging at all. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, that's really great. I wanted to welcome all of you who are viewing from the audience in Cyberland and who are here on the display. Thank you so much for coming. It's always fun to be here. Oh, look at those great hats! Oh, yay! Oh, we got some more hats. I just wanted to let you know that I am putting together another show, Jeannie's Hat Parade. And so I'll be marketing it next year. But if you want to do a class on hats, in the future, I'll bring a bunch of hats. I have 160 of them. So different styles, and we can talk about them. And so if you'd like to do that, we can put that on our program. But today we're going to talk about how we present ourselves to the world. This is an important thing that we should be aware of because now we're on camera all the time.
Yeah.
Before, maybe we didn't pay much attention to how we were coming across to other people. But now that we're on camera on these displays, then we want to pay a little bit of attention about the expression that we have on our face, if we're sitting upright in our space, or are we don't want to slouch. We just want to be our best presented self. So we're going to talk about some vocabulary and I'm going to give some demonstrations for you about how we can present ourselves in our best manner. So let's begin. And I would also like you to have your comments and thoughts on the matter because you're the one that's going to be presenting yourself. You see, here we are, looking so adorable in our hats and our smiles. And when we're not talking, we're just on camera. It's more appropriate for us to have a little smile on our face rather than a serious look, right? So if we have a little smile, then we look a little bit more engaging. So presenting self is a term that we use to describe how we present ourselves to the world. And we want to present ourselves to the world in the best way possible, right?
Right.
We want to look cheerful. We want to look friendly. We want to look confident. These are the things that we want to present to the world. And we call that our face.
Right.
Our face is our smiling self, our intelligent self, our poised and confident self. And that's something that maybe we can look in a mirror sometime and say, is this my favorite smile? Okay. And then we can use that over and over again. So when you see somebody that's speaking to you that has a smile on their face, what is your thoughts about them? Why don't you talk about that, Janani? What do you think of when you see somebody smiling at you on the camera?
Actually, smile is contagious. Smile. Smile.
Well, maybe she didn't. I see that there's kind of a lag here. She didn't hear me, but the question that I'm
Some
asking,
echo.
when somebody on the screen smiles,
There's some echo. Echo. We can't hear properly.
okay, next question. The point that I was trying to make is that when we present that smiling self, then automatically people warm up to us, right? They say, oh, that looks like a nice person. So maybe I can relax and I can feel at ease here, as opposed to somebody who's very serious. And you're thinking, well, maybe that's not a nice person. So when we give a smile to the world, we're sending the signal that we are friendly and open to having an encounter with them and communication with them. So when we're on camera, try to remember in the back of your mind that you want to present a nice image to who's ever watching. And in our case, this is being broadcast. So it's not just the people on this display, on this gallery, but it's people who are watching from other locations. So, how do we gain poise? That's a really good word. Poise is what we strive for. So, do you have any thoughts on how you can develop poise, that manners and etiquette to present yourself in a positive way? Do you have any thoughts?
Yes. Um, Along with your dressing sense, you should wear a smile.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. How about looking at the camera every now and then so that the audience thinks that you're speaking to them?
Yes.
That is also a very, very good thing too. And focusing on the positive. What do you think about that, Yashvan? When somebody is positive, how do you feel about their conversation?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Excuse ma'am.
So the question was, when somebody is being positive to you, how do you respond? Yes, okay, Janani, do you want to take this question?
Yeah, ma'am. When someone is feeling positive with me, I feel that positive vibes, and I used to feel somewhat confident to talk with them and have a conversation with them, ma'am.
Yes, that's exactly right. And that's how basically everybody feels when they get that positive energy, then they get caught up in it themselves and they feel positive. So, one of the things that we can do to improve our presenting self on the camera is to become a better communicator. What do you think about that, Gunika?
Yes, ma'am. We should be a good communicator. We should be always listen carefully the things which is going to be talk uh, is going on, then also we can understand and spoke about it, that what should be what should I talk.
I think that's a very good answer. Thank you very much. Good listening habits are important, right? Because
Yeah.
when we listen to somebody, they know that we are paying attention. So that was a very good answer. Um, One of the ways that we can improve our poise on camera is to develop our self confidence. And self confidence is an important thing on camera and off camera. So we have to avoid any kind of negative self talk. I find a lot of my students, as I teach them, if they haven't had much speaking experience in front of other people, they tell themselves, oh, I'm not good at this. I don't do well at this. So we don't want to have that kind of a conversation with ourselves. We want to say, I'm improving. I'm getting better at this every single time. That's the kind of conversation that we want to have with ourselves. So when we're on our show here, this wonderful podcast that we do, we want to show our best confident self. So maybe before the show starts, you can tell yourself, oh, I'm going to do a really good job today. I'm going to smile and I'm going to appear confident. And so when I look at the video later on, I can tell that I did a really good job presenting myself, right? Any thoughts on that? You agree with that?
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
ma'am.
good. Now, here is another thing that I want to talk about, and that is nonverbal communication.
Yeah.
Nonverbal communication is when we send a message without speaking. Okay? So we can do that with facial expressions, a hand gesture, body movements within the screen, and we
Right.
can even do it by just laughing. Right?
Exactly.
So we can send a message without having to say words. So, what are some of your favorite ways of communication without saying words? What do you like to do? Ryan, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. So, my question was without saying words, what is your favorite form of nonverbal communication?
Um,
A facial expression, maybe?
yeah,
Yes.
facial expressions.
Ganika, would you like to take this question?
Yeah, ma'am. My favorite expression is showing excitement from your face, that you are happy that the things are going around you, or the two person are talking about something great, about that exciting thing that we are going to uh, we are going to see movie, and the childrens are also going with us. So we express it on our face, excitement, by smiling, uh, by many things.
Very good. Very good answer. Janani, do you have something to add? Would you like to add something to that? Yes, you. Maybe I'm not saying your name properly, but Janani?
Ma'am, when class is going on, we can't talk directly. So I and my friend used to communicate with our eyebrows, our code words with our fingers. These are the ways we used to speak where social class is going important because she's strict.
Okay. Very, very nice. All right. So sometimes we can make a communication by just changing the expression on our face. Why? Sometimes we can open our mouth. Uh-huh. And then sometimes we can just look very dignified.
Yes, by all types of emotions, we can express our feelings.
Yes, because behind every thought, there is an emotion like, I agree with this. I
Yes,
don't agree with this. I
right,
like this. I don't like this. So these
right.
are ways that we can communicate by changing our facial expression, our eyes, our mouth, tilt of the head. Those are the ways that we can do it with nonverbal. When we are on the camera, we want to make sure that we are presenting ourselves in the best way possible, unless we want to make a statement through a strong nonverbal self expression. So, Ganika, you had your hand up. What do you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I want to say that when something happens unexpectedly, so we get shocked and open our mouth like this, and many things which it surprised to you. Uh, someone your relative come at your home, and you unexpected that it is surprise for you, so you get shocked and open your mouth. Or your mother and father discuss that you unexpected for you, and you get surprise.
You're very good. I want to tell you that I've been listening to your English. You put your sentence together very well. It's organized, well thought out. You're doing a great job. You can be proud of yourself. Very, very proud of yourself. So I want to thank you for those contributions. Now we haven't heard very much from Yashvan or Yashbashi. So what do you want to say to us today on the topic of facial expressions?
Ma'am, I want to say that when we are on the, like, ma'am, this is the time of tomorrow at night. I was on the bed, and with a sudden movement, my father said that your school friend has given a birthday party card. So, ma'am, I just this ma'am because he lived very much far off my home, and the hotel also very much far off home. So I few minutes I just like this expression.
Very
Hmm,
cute. Yes, very cute.
right.
So you have another thought, Gunika? What do you want to say?
Ma'am, I want to tell that face expression tells many things about the person you are talking. If she like this, so you can think that she is not interested in your talk, or she is smiling. So we can think that yeah, she is interested, she is happy with you. And face expression tells everything. If you are angry, so your parents also understand that what you are feeling. Or if you are sad, so your parents can understand that you are tired. And everything it depend on face expression and on your eyes
Yeah,
expression.
Right.
excellent.
Actually, our thoughts reflects on our face. whatever we are thinking, it reflects on our face. And suppose we meet a person and we are not very positive about him or her, then same waves will travel to us also.
I
And
agree. Yes, yes,
Ah,
definitely. Yes.
ma'am.
We have Yashman. What do you want to say?
Ma'am, I want to say that I have seen in my exams, in my class, that many children say that like a problem. I have done everything. I don't have any problem. But in between the exam, they are like just they are like these expressions.
Very good. So, Ryan, what do you have to say?
Yeah, ma'am. Like, ma'am, eyes play an important role in facial expressions, ma'am. And
Okay.
there are many sort of expressions like anger, fear, happiness, sadness,
Okay. Very, very good.
and the position we sit before the class, like on a video, the position.
I was going to ask you, can you adjust your camera so that you are in the frame? Because you're kind of at the lower end of your frame. Can you adjust your camera so that you can move
On
up? Okay. And let me see if I'm saying it right. Yes, Hashvi, is that how I say it?
When I was in the school, so my friend said that when is your birthday? So I said my birthday has gone. My birthday was on 27 October. So my friend said, "Oh, I brought a gift for you today."
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You sharing that. Um, I want to just review some of our vocabulary, but before I do that, I want to just say a few words about hand gestures. Okay. We are in a very small frame. So we don't want to spend too much time up in the air in the frame. So because we want to be poised, right? And also we don't want to make hand gestures that look like we're pointing at the audience. Okay? We don't want to do that. We want to appear friendly and confident and use appropriate hand gestures. And in terms of body movement, while we're on camera, we don't want to be fidgeting all around, up and down, here and there, because it's very distracting for the audience. So, what we want to focus on all the time is that word that I mentioned at the beginning of our lesson today, and that's poise. We want to be poised so that when the people look at us from their homes, watching on their screens at homes, we look friendly, confident, and happy and very poised, right? So I'm going to talk about our vocabulary. Please repeat after me. Presenting self. Presenting self.
presenting, presenting,
And and our presenting self is the public image we present to and that's the way we want others to see us. So that's our presenting self. Now, this is also called face. I showed a friendly face to the crowd, or I showed an angry face to the crowd. So our presenting self is what we show our audience, right? Whether it's here on screen or in real life at home in the classroom. So presenting self and face are pretty much the same thing. He has a friendly expression on his face. So that's a good thing, right? And then once again, poise. Let's talk about poise.
poise,
Toy.
Yeah, poise.
poise,
And even though it is sort of a one syllable word, because it has that double vowel, it's a little bit longer sound. poise. Okay, so
Poise.
it sort of goes into that. And that is when somebody is calm and dignified and self controlled, right? That's the poise, and we all want to have that.
So we all want to have that.
Confidence.
Confidence.
So the feeling of
So,
self assurance arising our appreciation of our own abilities, right? I have confidence because I know that I am prepared and ready to go. So that adds to my confidence, right? Then we talked a little bit about nonverbal communication. Let's say that together. Nonverbal communication.
Verbal communication.
Non-verbal
verbal
communication.
communication.
Non-verbal communication.
Communication.
And that's
and
that's when we transfer
that's
information
when we transfer information.
without using words. Basically, we
Without
don't
using
use language. We use other ways of communicating. Now, a facial expression is using eyebrows, mouth, eyes, and facial muscles to convey emotion or information. Now, let's use our facial expression to, let's have some fun, to express surprise.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes,
we
yes.
can move our eyebrows in so many expressions. Like when we are angry, we will put our eyebrows like this. And when we are shocked, we will put our eyebrows up like
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly. Like surprise or shock. Yes, exactly right. Very good. And we talked a little bit about hand
ma'am,
gestures.
I
Yes, 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 Shavi. What do you want to say?
ma'am, when we are shocked, so we put our mouth like this. And ma'am, when we are in little bit of like sleeping, so ma'am, we do yawning while opening our mouth. When
Very,
like
yes, exactly right. Janani, what do you want to say? Yes, Janani.
Yes.
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, when you're doing something interesting, when someone asks, "Can I do this?" we used to say thumbs up, and this is also gesture. They will
Yeah,
understand without words also.
Yeah.
Peace signs in a hand gesture.
and we do have some hand gestures that are pretty much used around the world, as you said, the thumbs up, and then okay, right?
yes,
That's one that we use sort of around the world. And then we use the peace sign,
yeah. We
and,
use peace sign like this.
and then the gesture, which means come here, right? Come here.
Like this. Do like this.
Ma'am, when the food is tasty and it is in front of you, and, and then your mouth watering and your eyes just get so bright, it means that you are so excited. You just attack on the food like this, like when the birthday comes, and the main birthday boy or girl is there, but the friend when the friends saw the birthday cake, they just look the cake like this, that they will attack on it
and
without
ma'am, I
cutting
think
it.
they think that I will don't take the cake, stay alive.
Actually, all the nine emotions can be explained through gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, and even touching. We put somebody is crying and we put a hand on her shoulder, then she will be feeling relaxed and come out of her pain and stress.
Yeah,
So there are certain
Ma'am,
gestures.
yes, excellent points. Thank you for sharing that very much. Communication is two-way, right? I
Yes.
send a message to you, you receive it, and then send a message to me. And that's how we keep the dialogue going. And part of that is the nonverbals that accompany our speech. Because
Yes.
if somebody is explaining something to us and we go, this doesn't make any sense, and we go,
Yeah, exactly.
they know immediately that we are not accepting their story, right? We are not. So that's how we can communicate. Yes, Kanika.
Ma'am, in Indians, if the if children is in front of mother and father, and children have to buy something in mall, and she or her really like it, and when he or she go to her mother, his or her mother father, so uh, to ask that can I buy this, so the facial expression of her mother father tell him that her mother father is not happy with it, and she telling they telling that no.
Yes, exactly. Nonverbal communication. The expression is no without even having to say no, right? Very
Yeah,
good point.
if they are angry, so they show the eyes, so the child understand that my mother or father is not happy, or they are angry.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, what have we learned today about being on camera? What are our comments in closing here about being on camera? What should we do?
We should look into the camera
Yes?
and keep
The
smiling,
facial
Yes.
and
expression,
we should
the gesture and the posture.
present ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. We should keep poised, look into the camera from time to
We
time,
should
make connection with the
concentrate
people who
on
are
the
watching.
speaking.
I'm sorry, would you say that again, Yashafi?
We should concentrate on the speaking.
Yes. Okay, very
The
good.
facial expression, gesture and posture.
Yes. Stay upright. Don't collapse down. Stay upright so that the audience can see you.
Yeah,
You look.
our posture also tells us. Suppose you are teaching us, and suppose I sit like this, then the message will be communicated that I'm not interested. But when I'm
Yeah,
interested, I have to sit upright.
Yes, 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 yes.
I agree.
Thank you. You made some wonderful comments today on the topic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm listening, and then to the students, I'm listening to your English, your comprehension level of what I'm saying to you, your organizational ability to prepare a response. You're doing really, really well. Everybody gets a big A plus today.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
ma'am.
For everyone.
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes, you're audible.
I believe you all you have been right. My shining stars and my shining stars as usual. They love to be with you.
Yeah, ma'am, one shining star is missing. She is in school, and I am also feeling alone.
But I want to thank you all again for wearing your hats. You look
A pleasure, ma'am.
absolutely.
Yes, we also want to thank you for such a wonderful class.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Pleasure, ma'am.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Eternal
Looking,
gratitude.
Glad to communicating with you, ma'am.
yes,
It's been really a lot of fun.
yeah, it has been really a lot of fun, and looking forward to see you again and again.
Thank you.
And
Thank
So,
you.
Jenny ma'am, would you
Yeah.
permission to end our program?
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's fun to be here. And next time we'll talk about, I mentioned possibly a show about the different kinds of hats, but we can also talk about whatever you want. I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions and
Yeah.
determinations. And so our next class, I would like to talk about that. Use some vocabulary having to do,
Favorite festivals.
yeah,
okay, New Year resolutions. Sure.
that. And so that'll be our next class. But anyway, thank you again for inviting me. It's been a lot of fun, and I enjoy seeing and talking to you so much.
Thanks
Thank you
again,
so
Jenny.
much, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank you,
so much,
ma'am. That was
ma'am.
very thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks, my dear
That's
audience.
nice
That's
to
all
be
for our conversation
communicating
today.
with you, ma'am.
Nice. Yes, nice to
Glad to
communicate with you.
communicate with you.
Okay, so let me end our program today. That's the end of our today's program. Don't forget to join for more useful vocabulary, sentences, phrases, and noise from our intellectual global educators and my editable stars. Learn English.
Swiftly.
Okay, bye bye, everyone.